couple of jobs to do, folks. We've got... let's take you on a journey. We've got the engine cover to put back on. I took that off because it's had a new cam belt. So we've got that to do. We've got these light covers to put back in because I replaced the bulbs and they're not staying on, so I've got to fix them on somehow. And then we've got a tail light out. We've got this tail light out. And then we've also, this isn't working, so this should illuminate when the tail light's on, but it's not. So, a few bits and bobs to do. We'll crack on and let's see what we can do. Okay, so the first job is to put the engine cover back on. And it's pretty simple. All you've got is hole here, here and here. And basically they just push on to these round little lugs here, here and here. And then if we can, but what I'm going to do is I'm just going to put a bit of WD-40 on them because they're a bit dry. And it just helps it push in a little bit better. So here we go, just put a bit of, just a little bit. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. Just to give it a bit of lube. Put that down there. And I'll turn that over. Line her up. There we go. And you should just hear a click, click, click. That was lovely and easy. Now just here, hopefully you can see it. I'll just move you in a little bit closer. Yeah, so just here, there's a little bolt that holds that on. Not that that's going to go anywhere, but it does. So when I took it off, I put that in a safe place, but it's gone. So I'll just find a new bolt for that. Okay, and I know exactly what sort of screw it is. Probably one just like that. Perfect. Wow. Okay. Okay, here's the dipstick, always yellow usually. Well, this has been stood overnight, so this is perfect to check. Although I'm going to re-dip it because I can't tell. Okay. Yeah, plenty of oil there. It's right on the full mark. Wouldn't want to be any over that, so it should be, you know, could be a little bit lower, but that's fine. Yeah, so interestingly on the Alfa, it's also got an electronic oil reader on the dash, but sometimes that electronic oil reader shows a little bit, well, can show less than what's actually in the engine. So I kind of know that, so I don't go by the electronic reader. I use the dipstick. Top tip there. Okay, on to the next job. Okay, so the next job is to put these light diffusers back up. So I took these down. I'm not quite sure what happened, but the lugs are so fine on them, it must have just snapped them off very slightly. So I've tried sticky stuff, I've tried all sorts. This time I'm just going to try a little bit of a dot of silicone there and a dot of silicone there and see if that holds it up. Let's see if it works. Okay, for this I really wanted clear silicone. A mess on there, so we'll just go a dot there. Maybe a little bit bigger. One there. And then we'll just go a dot there. Come on, don't mess around. Okay. Let's see if that's going to work. We can put that on there first. Okay. Okay, so the 2 dobs of silicone are on there. 1, 2. From that side it just looks like a little black dot. We put that up. Okay, like that. Perfect. Don't touch anything is the motto. Okay. And we'll move to the tail lights. Okay, so here you can clearly see this tail light is not working. This is not working. That should be lit up. These 2 are on. So this one we need to go in and take a look at. So we'll do that now. Up, but away. Okay, let's take you in and we'll have a look. Okay, I'll just get a light. Okay. So, let's put this light somewhere without blinding me. There we go. So you can see here it is, just here. This is the access panel. So basically, unscrew this screw. There we go. There's your 10mm nut that came off of there. You know, it's been so long since I did this. I can't even remember how it goes myself. Okay, that opens up. Three 10 or 8 mils there. I think we've got to undo those and actually take the unit out from this side, and then we can replace with bulb. We'll do that anyway, why not? Let me get a spanner. Okay, let's just test it's an 8mm. Oh, I think it's smaller than 8. Let's try 7. What? How can it be smaller than an 8 and bigger than a 7? I found the reason. I was putting a 9 on there. Not an 8. It is an 8mm. I knew it was all along. Okay. We're not even going to get in there with that. I'm going to just get a spanner. Hopefully once I've loosened them, they'll just be able to undo them by hand. Like that. Okay, I'll get these off. 1, 2, 3, and then I'll come back to you. Okay, that was a bit tricky, but we got there. But now what we can do is we can just pull that light out somehow. There we go. Here she comes. Push that out like so. And there she is. Okay, and what we can do, we can just unplug that for a minute. And there we go, we've got the light. So there's the bulb I've just taken out. And it's as black as. And I don't know what this stuff is on the outside here, but anyway. So yeah, it's a good job we're replacing that. And it's a 2-pin bulb, 1 pin higher than the other. Okay, let's find a replacement. So I'm hoping in my little box of tricks that I've got a bulb that matches this one. And I've got my doubts. Not that one. Ah, okay. So I think that's the one. Just going to clean this out with some WD-40. And what I'm trying to do is, because this car actually came from the UK, shipped it over to New Zealand, and in UK they use a lot of salt on the roads in the winter, and I've just been trying to, over time, just get rid of all that salt and dirt and grime, because it's obviously not good for your car. It makes them rot. So as much as we can get off, the better. Okay, we'll just give this a bit of a wipe as well. Clean it up. Never been out, I don't think. This first time since I've ever had it, hasn't it? And they're well built, this Alfa 159. So they kind of got their act together a little bit. People going on about Alfas being unreliable and electronic problems and this, that and the other, and unreliable and electronic problems and this, that and the other, and this model, they called in the guy from Ferrari and said, look, let's get this right. And they put together this good Alfa Romeo that's quite reliable. So, okay, we know that's all okay. We're going to pop that back in. Here we go. And we just clip that in. And there we go, we've got a nice light. And then we'll just feed that back in. Yeah. 3 bolts back through. There we go. I'll put those bolts back in and we'll see what she looks like. I might just put that, film it, and then I'll just maybe just put you on speed so you can see me do it really fast. Okay, back in a moment. Okay, good. So, reversing camera's working. New bulb, new bulb, new bulb. New bulb. She's had a moment there. Now I've got to look at this. We have put the engine cover back on today. That was off because it's had a new cam belt. We have put up the light diffusers, 1, 2, because they weren't staying up. So that's just temporary holding the glue at the moment. And we have replaced the bulbs. 1 bulb, 2 bulb, 3 bulb, 4 bulb, and I also replaced these bulbs with LED whites. This, I'm going to order a new one from AliExpress, and when I get that, I will fit it on. It wasn't worth me messing around with it. And just while I'm here, I just want to see if yeah, so the old blue spark is still working okay. So there she is. The Alfa's had a bit of TLC today, and she needed it, to be honest with you. The next job is to wash it and polish it, but that's for another day.